I want to know, are you stuck at a job because that paycheck is just too hard to walk away from? I am Jessica Weaver, and I am a retirement advisor, and I typically help women who are near in retirement figure out what is that next chapter of their life. And so many women I work with come from the corporate world, the wind and grind, and they have what I have diagnosed as the paycheck prison syndrome, where they feel handcuffed to a paycheck because that paycheck is just too hard to walk away from. It is scary to walk away from it. And with my process, your Retire on Your Own Terms process, we look at 4 different areas that need to be addressed before you can fully walk away from that paycheck feeling really good about your decision, to feel secure with your decision, to know you are not sabotaging your retirement by walking away from this money. Do you want to know more about it? So my system, we take a 4-pillar approach. And at first we do a thorough assessment to see how are you with your money, the lifestyle, your health, and your legacy planning. These are 4 critical pieces to any retirement plan. So if you are thinking about just transitioning from one job to the next, transitioning into retirement, or calling it quits completely, these are 4 things that need to get addressed. And during the assessment, we dive in to see what areas you need to work on, what areas can you improve upon, what areas can we just make a lot more efficient for you so you feel really secure and confident with whatever direction your life takes. And to give you an idea about this, I have a woman, she is in the corporate world, in the pharmaceutical world, and she cannot take the hours anymore. Every year they just seem to pile on more and more hours, but she's making well into 6 figures, and that money is very hard to walk away from. And as we've been working together, my Strong Retirement Club, a big piece is all of society, you, myself, everybody, we have been ingrained with these beliefs that I need a paycheck in order to survive, right? I need a paycheck in order to put a roof over my head, pay my utilities. And another piece that society has been brainwashing us is that a high paycheck means success. It means you've made it. So in our mind, leaving that high paycheck, and to this woman, we're going to call her Linda, to Linda, leaving that high paycheck meant she failed. That she's going to fail herself, that she's going to fail her family, because she's walking away from money that people dream about. But she hated it. She hated her life. She kept saying to me that I am not my best self because of what this job's doing to me. Have you ever thought that? You wake up, you're angry more, you're snappy at people, or you just aren't present in your day-to-day life. You don't have time to enjoy it with your family and friends. Yet you're making good money and you think, as Linda thought, I should take advantage of it while I can, while I'm still earning this money. So for Linda, when we met, we did the analysis to see what is holding her back, because there were gaps and pieces missing in her plan. Her legacy plan was extremely outdated. She still had her mom, even though her mom had passed away. Her money wasn't very secure or stable. Even though she was making good money, she was spending it haphazardly all over the place. And while she was saving a little bit, she wasn't optimizing that income as much as she thought she was. And even the money she saved wasn't being invested properly or as efficiently as we could make it. And she had no idea what type of lifestyle she wanted to live in retirement. She had no idea what the healthcare costs were going to be if she were to retire or just take some time away from work. So together we were able to figure out, okay, how do we give our money more structure to make it more efficient and to make it more stable, especially now and in retirement, the big one. So we made our money a lot more efficient. We took money that was just sitting in a bank account doing nothing for her. And to me, when money's just sitting in a bank account, it's working against you in 2 ways. 1, any money you do earn, you pay taxes on. And 2, inflation is slowly eating away at your money. It's slowly becoming worthless. We took that money that had two things working against it, and we had invested it in a way that would help with long-term care costs down the road, because that was a big concern on her mind. We also allowed it to be invested so that it would keep up with the pace of inflation, if not more. It would help protect against market volatility, and it would help against longevity risk, because her family has a tendency of living long, and she wanted to make sure that she wasn't going to outlive her money. So we went from two things working against her to four things working for her with her money. We got her saving more, we got her current savings growing a lot more, and it gave her a sense of security, of peace of mind. And peace of mind is priceless, especially when you are thinking about leaving that nice, cushy, familiar paycheck. Okay? We figured out what her healthcare costs would be. We found money in her plan and her savings to cover those costs if she needed to. And now what she thought was going to be 5-10 years of having to stay in this job that she hated, this felt like she fed a monster every day. She's going to start transitioning. She has a date by the end of the year. She is going to transition into a nonprofit world where she feels that she can actually give back and use her talent and expertise for something bigger than just earning a high paycheck. She'll probably be there for a few years, and then she can move on to the next phase as she transitions into retirement. So this is stuff that we are going to start diving into, and on our call together, this is why I created these connection calls to help you implement my retire on your own terms process, my proven system, so that you too can find your options, make sure they align with what you want and need for your life right now, and get you on your way instead of just staying stuck or pushing it off and pushing it off. Because sometimes when we have that nice, comfortable, familiar paycheck, it's very easy to just stay there and think, one day I'll do something else. One day I'll do something else. Why not today? Why not now? You could be just like Linda, who is now feeling she is living her best life. She's living her authentic life, and she's going to be able to give back to the world in a bigger way than she ever thought she could. So I'm really excited for our call together. You're going to get a few takeaways that you can start implementing right away. You're going to get homework. You're going to get some of my insight tips in my process so that you feel some tangible things from our call. That's my commitment to you. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'll talk to you soon.